Hi, I'm Teniola Shobowale. Here's your Channels TV news update for May the 13th, 2020. Nigeria has recorded 146 new cases of the coronavirus, bringing the total infections in the country to 4,787. That's according to the Nigeria Center for Disease Control. So far, there have been 959 recoveries, while 158 persons have died. Meanwhile, in Lagos State, which has remained the epicenter of the virus in the country, with over 1,900 cases, 33 more COVID-19 patients have fully recovered and have now been discharged. This brings the total number of recoveries in the state to 502, according to the Commissioner for Health, Professor Aimee. Away from the COVID-19 pandemic, the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission has arrested 2 Chinese for offering the sum of 100 million naira as bribe to the zonal head of the Anti-Graft agency in Sokoto State, Mr. Abdulahi. According to the EFCC, the sum was allegedly offered in a desperate bid to compromise ongoing investigations of a construction company, which was handling contracts awarded by the Zamfara state government between 2012 and 2019. On the international scene, thousands of schools have reopened throughout France as the government eases its coronavirus lockdown rules despite some fears of a second wave of infections. According to official figures, there were 348 new COVID-19 deaths on Tuesday, bringing the national total to 26,991. Primary and nursery schools reopened, however, with teachers wearing face masks and the children's chairs separated to avoid spreading of the disease. And in sports, the Tigers forward Evelyn Akato believes the Nigerian senior women's basketball team will return stronger when the COVID-19 pandemic is over. The African champions had booked a ticket to the 2020 Olympic Games in Tokyo in February, despite losing 64-70 to host Serbia in their second group game at the FIBA Olympic Games qualifying tournament. In an interview with Channel Sports on Tuesday, Akato reiterated that the team was looking forward to competing at the Olympics and the postponement will not affect their approach to the tournament. And that's the news update. Don't forget to join us later today for the evening recap. I'm Teniola Shobowale. Thanks for watching.
27 illegal miners, including 17 Chinese nationals who are engaging in illegal mining activities in Osun State, have now been arrested. They were arrested at different mining sites in Ilefe and Ilesha axis of the state during a coordinated sting operation by the Joint Security Task Force and Amotekun operatives. TVC News correspondent Rafiu Hamid completes the story.
It is blessed with a number of mineral resources in commercial quantity. These resources, particularly large deposits of gold, can be found mostly in Ife-Ijesha axis of the state. Unfortunately, illegal miners, particularly the Chinese, have been taking advantage of the state in this aspect for many years. Their activities have led to environmental degradation in the affected communities, while Osun River has also been polluted as a result of poisonous metals. In order to check this trend, operatives of the Joint Task Force, with the support of Amotekun, apprehend some of them at their mining sites.
The solid mineral sector is a major area that the government is looking into. In order to sanitize, to enforce the regulations, it was important for us to cross-check the entire axis where mining is being carried out for illegality.
According to him, most of them have no mining licenses.
Most of the licenses they parade are not mining licenses, they're actually exploration licenses. We do not allow them in the first instance to dig into the ground and carry out any form of mining. Exploration requires a lot of geological work first. Thereafter, they convert it into a mining license, which I'm certain that they do not have, and they have never presented such. And none of these companies are officially registered with the state.
But one of them, who could only speak passable English, said she is not aware that they were engaging in illegal mining.
Tell us the nature of the job you do.
Them do mina work of the gold.
What is the name of the company that you work for?
Have different company because Any company need I join hand to do some work, I will help.
Are you aware that what you are doing is illegal?
No.
The Director General of Amatekun in the state, Amitolu, warned illegal miners to stay away from the state.
Those who are into illegal mining should desist from such, no matter their position in the society. We cannot continue to keep silence, ruin the Commonwealth of Nigeria. It is too bad.
The state government has promised that all the people that have been arrested will be taken to court and prosecuted and be made to pay for damages. Rafiu Hamid, TVC News, Gaga.
And thanks for staying with TVC News. Nigeria has evacuated more than 600 of its nationals in 3 different tranches. The evacuees are all in different accommodations used as isolation centers in Lagos and Abuja. Moyo Thomas reports.
The Nigerian government has to date evacuated about 630 Nigerians from Dubai, United Kingdom, and the United States due to the outbreak of coronavirus. By the end of March, it was obvious the pandemic wasn't taking a break and rapidly spread to other countries. Nigerians across the world began appealing to their government to be evacuated back to the country. The Nigerian mission in all countries were mandated to start a collation of names of all those interested in returning. In all, over 4,000 names were recorded in different countries. But Nigerians in China still remain unattended to, despite raising concerns first about their safety and the fact that the virus broke out first in China. They may have to wait a little longer. The Minister of Foreign Affairs, Geoffrey, Onyeama, says the facilities have reached saturation point and evacuating more Nigerians may cause a strain on the country. Lagos, one of the 2 cities used as accommodation for the returnees, is also the epicenter of COVID-19 outbreak in Nigeria. It has continued to record increased cases of contraction of the virus, stretching its capacity to provide adequate services and care. The country plans to stagger the remaining flights intended to evacuate Nigerians.
We're reaching, as I understand from our medical people, a saturation point. The maximum we can really cope with and be able to deliver adequately and professionally the services and the care that we're supposed to. So this will mean that we will be staggering our flights in evacuating Nigerians and making sure that we deal with the ones that we have in place before bringing back others.
The federal government have also considered requests to patronize Nigerian carriers in its evacuation of Nigerians. The minister says